Tech leaders, today I want to talk about decentralized exchanges. Now, I know that currently we're arbitraging with, Binance, HitBTC, all the other centralized exchanges. Eventually, as the government might pass some laws, say, hey, no more crypto, whatever. You got to do whatever fiat, and whatever the case may be. All right. So as they get shut down, if you had money on there, you would probably lose it. And so a decentralized exchange is something where it's kind of like Bitcoin, but it's a decentralized application that is shared among other computers, and so it's a lot harder to shut down because as soon as you shut down a computer, another one pops up and starts hosting again. So, and it's all over the world too, at different jurisdictions. So, I want to share with you BitShares. BitShares is also made by the same guy, Dan Larimer, who also created EOS, which is the decentralized operating system. And if once EOS launches and you can host a lot of decentralized apps very quickly, I don't know if BitShare is already on there, but I know they do delegate proof of stake. I do see that if that is migrated into EOS in a fast platform, which then makes sense for fast, high speed transactions, BitShares would also be one of the fast decentralized exchanges that would make sense because right now we're using centralized exchanges like Binance and HitBTC because that's the only way we can get fast transactions. Decentralized exchange is just kind of slow because you have to do all these you know proof of work kind of thing. Like Ether Delta is kind of one of those things where it's like that, where you do have your own wallet that you put on the exchange, but it could be a lot slower. So with delegate proof of stake, which BitShares is already using, but I'm not sure if they get migrated to EOS. I believe that's going to totally speed up the platform tremendously. Okay, and when that happens, then I do see BitShares going up as well as EOS. Right now it's around 25 cents a share. If it goes up to $10, I think that's it'll be a very good day. So get a couple grand of these coins, if and I think it'll be worthwhile. So once you join, click on the link button below. Sign up as a lifetime member. So that means when you do that, you're kind of a part owner of the exchange. You get to benefit with the fees that are generated through there, and you basically get a discount on the fees that you incur to the exchange. So I think it's like an 80% discount or something like that. But double check. I don't know if they're going to change it or not, but as far as I know, that's what it is. Sign up for the lifetime member. I'm already a lifetime member, and you would get a referral fee too to share BitShares with other people. Okay, so as a part owner, you also then benefit from sharing BitShares. Okay, what else do I see here? On top of that, there's this thing called there's this in the futures market where you trade corn and whatever and like potatoes or I don't know commodities basically, and manufacturers would then lock in the price because the price fluctuates. If they have a contract, they would then buy this thing called a derivative, and the derivatives market is like it's huge. It's like a several trillions of dollar market, which is already traded on the stock market on the Nasdaq, whatever, and you know. But to bring that into a decentralized place where how Bitcoin goes up and down, so in a sense it's also a derivative where people can buy to then trade into USD or BitUSD so that it's kind of stable and use it as a store of value. So then the guy that will take that risk buys the contract or the derivative to stabilize that would then in a sense benefit from it fluctuating. But the person who wants it more stable can then go into USD, BitUSD, and have a sense of mind that when I'm a vendor and I sell something, I don't want that to drop in value, so I lose my money. So I want to be able to exchange it right away to USD so that I can then buy inventory and not have to play the game of that risk, which is all done through derivatives. It's kind of like insurance on the price rising. So people would then go onto the derivatives market to buy that so that they can then create products and whatever without having to risk take a risk with the price rising and paying more for that. They buy that contract now so that they can keep the price the same. It's kind of like an option to buy a house at a fixed price, and you pay a little fee to do that. So with that derivative, which is also store value, you can then exchange that as money also, which is also another thing which is going on. And it's a huge market. To be able to bring that into a decentralized form, I think is going to be amazing once it picks up. Right now, it's okay because people are on centralized exchanges, but once it starts to be cracked down, then people are going to say, hey, you know what, my money's not safe wherever it's centralized. We need to go into a decentralized exchange, and this is where BitShares come in when it makes sense hardware wise, because it then can keep up with the speed that the market needs, processing hundreds of thousands of transactions per second on EOS. So I'll accumulate EOS, BitShares, and possibly Steam it later, but right now I just kind of do those two. And on top of that, you can then launch IC, initial coin offering. So you have a business and you want to launch and raise money on BitShares. You can then raise money on BitShares and issue your own coins through BitShares too, which is pretty amazing. If you want to start up some kind of company that you want people to jump on, you can pay them BitShares or Bitcoins that you've let's say I could call my Hien coins or something like that. You support my Hien coins, invest in my Hien coins, or I can pay you in Hien coins, so that I can hire developers to build on this, and then they can cash out Hien coins into their own currency, kind of thing. So it's really amazing on it. I definitely check it out, and I'll probably start, do a couple of trades on it, a couple arbitrages on it, just to be comfortable with it. But you'll see that you have your own keys on there that you'll need to protect. I'll do some videos later on if you guys need to. I'll just post in the Wolfpack group if you guys need some tutorials on how to do it. But I think BitShares has a pretty good support system, documentation on how to get it all set up, and whatnot. All right, thank you. You have a good one.